all stars in our own way. We all shine uniquely. We all share the power to grow and change and reimagine the world around us. Find your gift and you'll find your way. Join a team, volunteer, become part of something bigger than yourself. Throw in with the other stars in your community and help to form a giant constellation built together on the spirit of compassion, faith, determination, and above all, leadership.
People don't know the history of the community and how it got to be what it is, and they don't understand the need for volunteerism. But as the community grows and you have people that don't understand that past history, it seems to be, well, someone else can do it. And we believe that as Saratoga grows, we want to be the exception to the rule. Most communities grow and individuals become anonymous. We want to make sure that doesn't happen to Saratoga, because what's made Saratoga so great is not necessarily the water or the horses, it's the people that are in Saratoga that have made it great. And this is throughout the county.
What is quality of life? Well, it's the ability to go to the state park, you know, with your kids. It's the ability to go in the woods behind Skidmore. It's the ability to go and hear the New York City Ballet or the Philadelphia Orchestra in the summer. What other community in upstate New York can you do that?
There are so many things that people relate Saratoga to. That's one of the difficulties we've got of trying to form up a logo for Saratoga County. You know, you'd have to have a thoroughbred horse pulling a sulky with a ballet dancer wearing a graduation costume and carrying a musket.
People like it here because it's kind of the town that they should have grown up in. It's big enough so that it had a few basic amenities, but it's small enough where people still know each other and you can drive around town. It's kind of that right size.
But it'd be the people. That's what makes Saratoga.
We are passionate people. I've never seen a community that had more boards and organizations and philanthropic groups, etc. So it's very definitely a city that if you're going to live here, this is part of what we do.
Your family, your community, your business, and your home. And if you leave those better than you found them, that's not a bad goal in life.
It still always boils down to one person, one town, one village, and how do you make your corner of the world better? And if you can make yours better, how do you take it out and make it a little more and a little more and a little more?
What really gives you a lot more of a good feeling is if you've been part of that Saratoga and making it what it is. Whether it be you be a volunteer fireman or a coach in a little league or an usher in a church or a member of a choir, if you have given back to the community, you have a sense of ownership.
You know, it doesn't have to be a city center or a hotel or a YMCA. It can be a food drive, a Christmas tree program, it can be anything. But all of those things are the glue that keep us together as a people.
It is kind of part of our culture to go ahead and get involved and do things. And so people have a lot more respect for the people that do things rather than just sit around and talk about it or sit around and complain about it.
You should do volunteerism first and foremost for yourself. I think you should do it because it's fun. You get to meet new people, you get to achieve maybe small goals, maybe large goals, you get more integrated into society, you get to know your neighbors.
You're going to meet the best friends, lifelong friends, that you're ever going to meet when you're volunteering, because these people are unselfish, they're caring, and they're the type of people we all love to associate with.
You know, when I look at who my friends are in Saratoga Springs, I've worked on one board or one committee or some kind of organization with just about all of them. There really isn't anyone I know that hasn't influenced me to some degree.
With a toddler and working out of the house, you can feel very isolated, and I was just looking around at Saratoga, and everywhere I turned there was something really fun and cool looking going on, and I just felt like it was a crime that I wasn't more involved in the community.
And so if you volunteer for something that you have a passion about, then you're going to meet those like-minded people, and it's going to make you feel better about yourself and help you develop.
Everyone has certain talents that they possess, that they shine, that they excel over others in. And if they really enjoy doing them or using them, bringing them into the volunteer experience and going from there.
It makes you feel good. It's very simple. If you want to feel good, get involved helping somebody else.
Sometimes our career is often, the job that puts food on the table. But it's our volunteer work that really gives us, a sense of purpose, and that I mean something, that my life can affect somebody else.
What we're on earth to do, I think, is to make a difference in other people's lives, not just our own. We have a responsibility to our family, but we also have a responsibility to our community.
To have someone come up to you and say, if it wasn't for you, I would not be alive today. Or if it wasn't for you and the training you did, this person, my child, would not be with us today. Or we lost everything in our home and we had nowhere to turn to, and you were there. I mean, it speaks volumes. You sit there and you feel the lump come up in your throat. And you realize that's the reason I go to all these meetings, and that's the reason I sit on the board and I do this and all that. And that's why I volunteer.
But she felt so safe, I think is the word, with the center. And the counseling was helping her immensely, and they really helped to heal this child. A number of years later, she comes to us as a teenager, and she wants to volunteer. And to me, if that's not the essence of volunteerism, that she said, I just want to give back to other kids what was given to me.
When I first entered the building, I saw the one person who would change my life for generations to come. It was Coach Christie, my hero, my helpful, encouraging, and determined hero.
I don't think there's any question people can make a difference, and I think one of the great things about this community is you're seeing it all the time.
Small not-for-profits need your expertise, not just sitting there passively talking as a board member, but actually providing some legal advice, some accounting advice, etc.
You have an opportunity to make a positive difference and to create something that is new or enhance something that exists, as opposed to addressing all the problems that you might have had when you lived in Long Island, or you lived in Jersey, or you lived in Boston.
In Queens, there's so many people, it's so hard to really feel a part of things. There's the organizations are huge, and here we're so lucky. That's one of the things that I love about Saratoga, that it's such a nice, small community, and you just feel really connected if you just get involved in one or two organizations.
they're always addressing problems. They're usually not addressing opportunities, and in Saratoga we can address opportunities.
There are places for you to make a difference. You can, whether your interests are in sports, arts, human services organizations, there's a place for you. You can make a difference in someone's life. So contact the Saratoga County Chamber of Commerce, and they'll put you in touch with the organizations and the people that you need to speak with to get involved. And you'll have fun too.